I was saying today, I feel like I was in just a car accident. Yesterday, I felt like I was in a train wreck. So hopefully tomorrow just feels like I fell off a bike or something. But I'm definitely sore. The good news is my arm is the only thing that doesn't hurt. So that's good.
All right, Ben Roethlisberger ending on some good news that his arm does not hurt. That was the Steelers quarterback earlier this morning. It is Wednesday, of course, here on Steelers Live. That means it is Ben's day. The Steelers and the Broncos both working on short weeks after playing on Monday Night Football. And the Steelers have won 6 of their last 8 games coming off of a Monday Night Football performance. So we will see what happens on Sunday here at Heinz Field for their home opener. But we do want to get you to the Steelers practice report. There is a lot of names listed on here. Ben Roethlisberger told us this morning that he was going to go with his normal schedule of taking Wednesdays off, so a coach's decision. The same goes for Maurkice Pouncey. Now, the Steelers did just play on Monday, so there's a few names on here. I think some will have to see what happens tomorrow, but as you can see, Deontay Johnson, Juju Smith-Schuster, new to that list. But James Conner and Stefan Wisniewski and Dave DeCastro, all guys who we've been following their injuries, not practicing today. Zach Banner as well. Alejandro Villanueva was sick, and then Stephon Tuitt, who's also coming back from last season of not playing for more than a whole season, half season, dealing with an Achilles injury. So again, they just played on Monday. We'll see what it looks like tomorrow on Thursday. But sticking with the running backs, as you saw, James Conner not practicing today. He was out there, as you can see through the video, with his teammates, not wearing a helmet though. He is dealing with an ankle injury, hurt on Monday night at MetLife Stadium against the Giants. We saw what Benny Snell was able to do when he was called upon his first 100-yard rushing game of his career. Here is Ben Roethlisberger and Cam Heyward on number 24.
Really proud of the way Benny stepped up and filled in for James in that game, ran the ball hard, picked up some blitzes. I missed him on a pass, unfortunately. Out of the backfield there kind of early in the game, which I think would have been a big play.
Whenever we get young running backs, we like to punish them a little bit. I know it's not easy coming into the Steeler defense and, everybody trying to get their hits. But I think as a second-year running back, you learn to expect those hits, and you learn to, be better because of it. What we do in practice only prepares you for the games. Benny just seems more confident. Benny doesn't say a lot to us off the field, but when he's on the field, he lets us pass through the talking.
Now, in terms of the Steelers' offensive line, there was a lot of shuffling this offseason heading into week 1, and due to some injuries, Zach Banner and Stefan Wisniewski from Monday night, there could potentially be more shuffling again for week 2. Chuks Okorafor was in that battle with Zach Banner for right tackle, so we will see what happens on Sunday against the Broncos. But we did hear from Zach Banner on Twitter last night announcing the news that we all feared when we saw the injury take place on Monday. He said, last night I showed I belong in the league, I'm very optimistic about the future and excited to be back stronger and better next year, saying that he was going to be having surgery this Friday. Here is Ben on the loss of Zach Banner.
I felt absolutely horrible for Zach. He busted his butt to get out here this year, to be in great shape, to be our starter. And he earned that job. It wasn't given to him. He earned it. And so, the first game, I just felt bad, and we texted a little bit last night, and just told me thinking about him, praying for him, and to keep his head up because the story's not done yet. And so we will miss him, but we also have confidence that Chuks will do the job. It was a close battle, I think. From what I hear from Coach Tomlin. So we'll need Chuks to step up, who has playing experience, and so we'll expect him to do great things.
All right, at the top of the show, you heard from Ben Roethlisberger and what his body feels like after his first game back since week 2 of the 2019 season. Said he did a little bit of self-evaluation, going back and reviewing the game film, and said he started slow, felt a little rusty, but things did get better. Here's more from number 7.
I looked at the way I played and decision-making, and I self-critical a lot. I think that there was definitely, like we talked about, there was rust early and even late. It's not like I played perfect. I looked at some times that maybe I got up in the pocket a little too quick, or didn't have the same feel in the pocket early on that I'm probably used to having. And I think that just comes with, not getting hit, even in practice. Yeah, you have a pocket and you step up, but defenders aren't hitting you in practice. So you kind of lose some of that feel of where you can slide to, where you can step to. So I think that'll come back, as the more reps and the more plays and games you get into.
Of course, we know the Steelers won on Monday night. The Broncos, though, playing the second game in the doubleheader on Monday night. Not so fortunate. They lost to the Titans 16-14, coming here to Heinz Field for the Week 2 matchup, the Steelers home opener. So different stories for those guys, but both playing on a short week. Somebody on the Broncos coaching staff, though, is very familiar to the Pittsburgh Steelers, and that, of course, is former offensive line coach Mike Munchak. The Steelers know what he meant to him here in terms of working with the O-line, also being a pseudo run game coordinator and helping so much. So today, Cam Heyward was asked what his effect could potentially be in preparing for the Steelers defense.
Yeah, Munch is the ultimate spy right now. He's broke down our defense more than any other offensive coordinator or O-line coach has, and he's going to put his offense in a good position. Whether it's combo blocking, trying to get the pressure off, so he does a lot of play actions and boots to combat that. But we got to make sure we stay in our gaps. I think Munch's offenses have always been very good when they can get D linemen and outside linebackers out their gaps, and they can just get to the second level. So we got to make sure we have a disciplined defense that runs and hits, because once you get focused on that run game, they tend to beat you up with that pass game.
All right, and some exciting news for the Pittsburgh Steelers in terms of the Pro Football Hall of Fame. They have announced some of the semifinalists for 2021. And the good news is coming for Alan Faneca. We know how far he made it last year. Unfortunately, did not get in. Hines Ward has also been down this road before, but somebody new in their first year of eligibility. That, of course, would be Heath Miller. I know that because my oldest son is 5 years old. And Joey Porter is on the list, Casey Hampton, Gary Anderson. And we all know the good news about Bill Nunn, a finalist as a contributor. So congratulations to all of those Steelers. They will be cutting down the list from 130 to 25 later this season. So we will keep you posted as well. Thanks so much for joining me today here on Steelers Live. We will be back here tomorrow at 4 p.m. for the Matchup Show.